Assalamu alaikum. Hello students. Welcome to online class of Joshua Zela School. I am MD Kamrujaman, assistant teacher, Joshua Zela School. Dear students, how are you? I think you all are well and safe at home. Hope that you are going on with your studies attentively. In our last classes, we learnt lesson from English first paper. But in our today's class, we learn a grammatical item from English grammar and composition of class 8. Let's get started. Dear students, before entering the class, I am going to give you some clues. See the clues and imagine our today's lesson. First, it is used in a sentence as a symbol or sign. Dear students, you know when we write any text, we are to use some symbols or signs or marks in the text. Second, work as a sentence ender. Sometimes the marks are used to close the sentence. Third, help to take pause in a sentence. Occasionally we are to take pause in a sentence and the marks help us to take the pause. Fourth, assist to express emotion or feeling. Most often we are to disclose our emotion in our written text. In this case, the signs help us expressing the emotion. Finally, support to understand the actual meaning of the text. We can see that the symbols make clear the meaning of text. My beloved students, from the clues, I think you have already got a clear idea about our today's lesson. Yes, it is punctuation mark and our today's lesson is punctuation mark. My beloved students, so let's start our lesson of punctuation mark. First we know what punctuation mark is. Punctuation mark is the name of the symbols or marks which are used to clarify meaning in the text by separating words, phrases and sentences. Dear students, different types of punctuation marks are used in sentences. They are comma, semicolon, colon. These three punctuation marks are known as pause punctuation mark. Pause punctuation marks are those punctuation marks which tell you to stop, pause and then continue with the sentence. Now we see another punctuation mark, full stop or period, question mark, exclamation mark. These three punctuation marks are known as terminal punctuation mark. Terminal punctuation marks are those punctuation marks which are used at the end of a sentence when the sentence is completed. Moreover, there are some other commonly used punctuation marks and they are apostrophe, hyphen, dash, bracket, quotation mark. These are the other common punctuation marks. Dear students, today we will learn the pause punctuation mark and the other punctuation marks we will learn in our next class. First, comma. It is a pause punctuation mark. It represents the shortest pause. It tells you to stop, pause and then continue with the sentence. Its chief uses in a sentence are the following. First, to separate the items in a list of 3 or more things where the last two are connected by and. Example, he has bought mangoes, comma, oranges, comma, apples and bananas. We went running, comma, swimming and biking on the weekend. The man was handsome, comma, tall and strong. we should live soberly, comma, prudently and industrially at all time. Dear students, if you have a list in a sentence, then comma is required like this. This is the most common use of comma, but a comma may be included before the conjunction and which comes before the final items of a list. Actually, it is the standard method taught at Oxford University. This comma is called Oxford comma. For example, I like date, comma, melon, comma, and pineapple. Here you notice that we use comma before conjunction and this comma is known as Oxford comma. Second, to address someone. After addressing someone, we use comma. See here, my beloved son, get ready for school. My dear friends, attend our tea party in time. To separate introductory yes, no, well, etc. Dear students, sometimes we are to use yes, no, well at the commencement of a sentence and they are separated by comma. See here, yes, comma, you are right. No, comma, your decision is not suitable. Well, comma, it is a good idea. Fourth, to separate pair of words. When words of the same class or rank used in pairs, comma is used to separate each pair. Example, high and low, comma, rich and poor, comma, white and black, all must die. You see here, the pair word high and low, rich and poor, separated by comma. To separate the adverbial phrase which is used at the commencement of a sentence. Example, in fact, comma, the whole world is suffering from COVID-19. At last, comma, he got a good job. To separate independent clauses when they are joined by coordinating conjunction. The bell rang, comma, and the student joined the assembly. She wanted to buy some sweets, but her father didn't give her money. It was raining, comma, so I took an umbrella. The weather was rough, yet we had a great time. The student, see here, coordinating conjunction and, but, so, and yet is used in the sentence. Before that, we use comma. To separate a dependent clause, that means incomplete thought, from an independent clause, that means complete thought. See example, since he was ill, comma, he could not go to school. Here, since he was ill, a dependent clause, he could not go to school, an independent clause. And here dependent clause, since he was ill, separated by comma. When I grow up, I want to be a doctor. When I grow up is a dependent clause and I want to be a doctor, an independent clause. Here, when I grow up is separated by comma. To separate quotation marks. The boy said, comma, I want to go to school. Notice here, I want to go to school is included with quotation mark and it is separated by comma. My mother said, where are you going? Here, where are you going? Included with comma and it is separated by here, where are you going is included with quotation mark and it is separated by comma. To separate the name of a city from a country or state. He lives in Dhaka, comma, Bangladesh. Here the city Dhaka is separated from Bangladesh by comma. The conference will be in Paris, France. Here the city Paris is separated from the country France by comma. To separate the day of the week, the day of the month and the year. Example, today is Wednesday, September 30, 2020. Here Wednesday, September 30 and 2020 are separated by comma. Liana was born on Sunday, June 16, 1995. Here Sunday, June 16 and 1995 are separated by comma. Dear students, now we learn semicolon. It's a pause punctuation mark. Its chief uses in a sentence are the following: to separate different sense groups of a sentence or a list. Example, our English teacher asked us to stop playing semicolon, to start working in the garden semicolon, and then to go home. Here the teacher told different functions and they are separated by semicolon to avoid coordinating conjunction in a compound sentence. Example, he walked 10 miles at a stretch, semicolon, he got tired. To err is human, semicolon, to forgive is divine. Our next punctuation mark is colon. It's also a post punctuation mark. The main uses of the colon are the following. First, to introduce a list in a sentence. I like to play all kinds of sports, colon, football, basketball, tennis and golf. Dear students, notice that colon is used to introduce the items in a list of a sentence. Here, colon is used to introduce the items football, basketball, tennis and golf. Next, to separate two sentences of which the second clarifies the meaning of the first. Example, I know Professor Motiar well. We lived together for 5 years. Here, I know him well because we lived together for 5 years. Here, the second sentence clarifies the meaning of first sentence. So, we use colon after first sentence. Dear students, now I am giving you some sentences. You have to use punctuation mark in the sentences. It was raining, so I took an umbrella. Second, here are the things: a pen, a pencil and an eraser. He looks wise. He has bright eyes. First, I think you have already used the punctuation marks. First, it was raining, comma, so I took an umbrella. Dear student, notice that here the independent clauses are separated by comma before the coordinating conjunction. So, second, here are the things: colon, a pen, a pencil and an eraser. Colon is used to introduce the items in a list of a sentence. Here colon is used to introduce the items. Here colon is used to introduce the item: a pen, pencil and an eraser. Last, he looks wise. He has bright eyes. It's a compound sentence. Here semicolon is used to avoid coordinating conjunction. Okay, students, today I am going to complete the class. Before that, I want to give you a home task. Write the home task. First, the annual award ceremony will take place on Monday, December 7, 2020. I will need the following items: scissors, paper, glue and paint. Yes, I am able to come to the meeting tomorrow. Fourth, he loves studying. He can't get enough of school. If you practice well, you will play well. That's the end of our today's class. My dear students, you must remain safe at home and read attentively. Thank you. Thank you very much.